Hello and welcome to another Show and Tell 3D Hangouts edition. I'm Noah Ruiz. Joining me every week is Pedro Ruiz.
Going on, everybody. Pedro Ruiz.
Cool. So
if check out what everybody's working on.
Yes, if you'd like to join us, we have an invite link in the Discord chat room. We're going to run the show until 12 p.m. Eastern time. So again, discord.gg/Adafruit.
Also post the link in the YouTube and the Discord as well.
Cool. So what we'll do is we'll check in with the community members, and then we'll do a little like show and tell after. We'll do the scuba thing after Liz. So let's jump into and see what's going on with Liz.
Hey.
Howdy, Liz.
Hello. How's it going?
We're doing all right. How are you?
Good, good. So I'm currently working on I just got a notification so that it's like
It's working.
a Bluetooth powered kind of notifier and also a mindfulness thing. So it has that motor driver that you just modeled up right here with a little blanking on the name of these, but it's basically like a tiny little motor you'd find inside a cell phone.
Yeah.
And then, so basically when I get a notification on my phone or when it hits a certain time, because the Bluetooth module can track real time, so you can say like when it's a certain minute and an hour, like to have it do something, the motor goes off and the LED also blinks. So I can send a text to my phone right now. And sending, and the motor just went, and now the LED is going, and the NeoPixel's going. Yeah.
Yay.
And the NeoPixel stays lit until I dismiss the notification. I'll dismiss it.
Oh,
and now it's out.
very cool.
Oh,
That's fancy.
how awesome.
I like
Yeah.
that a lot. Yeah.
That's some really good UX.
Took a bit, but we got there.
Yay.
Excellent. So the can you explain the timing bit again?
Oh yeah.
How is that working?
So the other thing that it's going to track is like kind of like a mindfulness to like remind you to get up. Because I know working from home, I'm having to kind of remind myself of that. And the only thing is when you're testing and people are texting you, it goes off. But basically, what Bluetooth, the Bluetooth library has this cool thing called like current time.
Okay.
And so it spits out the full time, including the date and everything in an array. So you can pick out a certain part of that array, like either the date or the minute or the hour, and say like when it hits this time, have in the code, have it do something. So right now I've got it when it's like on the hour, so 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it'll vibrate and blink and remind you to get up.
Oh,
That's great.
cool.
So if you don't want to get BLE notifications, we could just have it set a timer. Or
Yes, exactly.
An hour.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Reminders to drink water and things like that are always helpful.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
reheat your coffee.
Sure. Or it's time
like
to walk
the
the dog.
dozenth time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So this is a remix of one of the projects that Becky worked on. It was the mindfulness headset or the bracelet. There's two versions.
There's two versions of it. The first one was a bracelet,
Yeah.
so that would remind you about stuff. We didn't have BLE modules back then. Now we do. She also made a headband too that used the Flora in the same motor driver.
Yeah, I really like the approach you guys are taking on this one, where it's not a wearable, it's a nice little desktop little.
Yeah.
What is it? The
Yeah.
IKEA,
So we got shout out to Liz. There it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
so
if you can
cool.
turn it off, please. Like give it a nice.
Yeah.
This is cool.
So IKEA and Teenage Engineering did this collab thing to do these kind of funky looking like audio things. So this is actually a little mini Bluetooth speaker. And so we're thinking of kind of basing the housing for this project on this, where it'll be kind of a standalone and make it kind of look like a walkie-talkie maybe or something like that. So the form factor is really small and has this cool like kind of funky looking knob on the top.
Look at that.
So yeah.
I like the retro look of the design, like
Yeah.
Dieter Ram style. Very, very
So
nice.
cool.
Like it's a shave or two.
Oh.
That's very cool. Yeah. So the idea is that it's a nice box, right?
Mhm.
It's got a little speaker cone that will probably 3D print something, and then that will amplify the vibration motor, so you can actually hear it go.
Oh, yeah.
And Liz had an idea to maybe use a light pipe to route that LED up to the antenna bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you can kind of see the antenna flashing. So just a nice
cool.
like kind of retro inspired, but sort of modern, very
Mhm.
clean and minimal,
Yeah, I love
that sort of thing.
Very cool.
So
I
that'd be
can't wait
neat.
for this one.
Yay! So we'll get to modeling that. Yeah. So how about we talk about the XyloPi project next?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have
All
a
right.
ton of mounts here that
I
we're going to go
do.
ship after
I
lunch.
do. Okay.
Thank you so
this is-
much.
Of course.
So many.
So we got kind of lucky here. We want to do 30. We want to do 30 solenoids, and 30 just about fit on these two bars. So we have 15 on this side and 15 on this side. I think that's supposed to be right. Is that right, Liz?
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah.
Okay. There's no room to
I was going to
move
say,
them anymore.
I hope that they align now with
Yeah, me too.
so many.
So I have two here, one here and then one on the other bar. But yeah, a total of 32, I think, or maybe it's only 30 that fit. Yeah. Sorry,
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Make it work.
Yeah. We'll ship
Even
you-
if we drop off a couple notes, I think it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, are we going to use all 32 keys?
That'd probably be dangerous.
Yeah. It would be cool to see that though, like all the motors going like this, like just
Right.
kind of trailing like that. But yeah, that's the extent of it. We still have some things to sort out, like wires. So hopefully we can route the wires through these slots.
Yeah, I
And,
plan on using these JST kind of extension cables to mount them because the solenoids have the little mini plug to be able to plug in and
Yeah.
be all nice.
Yeah. And these mounts are designed so that those connectors can actually go through and slide through here and travel through the T-slots.
Yes.
Which is nice. So hopefully there's enough room, and then you can have the wires either coming out of this end, or we'll come out with some sort of thing that'll go on top that will house the permaprotos, because we do have two permaproto, right? I think there's two or one.
3 actually.
3 of them.
Whoops.
Yeah, so we'll figure out how to do that. But just getting this together
lot,
was like
yeah.
step one. Get that together.
I can't believe how long it took to print all those. It was
Yeah.
like 10 hours.
10 hours. So it's
Jeez.
one of them takes 1 hour. So we're looking at 30 hours.
Oh.
Thankfully, I have 10
Yeah.
printers, so I just had all the
Jeez.
printers going off.
Yeah, and my printer recently broke, so
right, yeah.
it was kind
Fortunately.
enough to print some for me.
You got hit with the
It happens.
thermal runaway. It's running away.
No, I still have that
You
happening
still have
sometimes
that
too.
storage, yeah.
Yeah,
I should have gotten the genuine Prusa heater cartridge. I went with like the cheap one from Amazon, and that's why we keep getting that. So I can only
Okay.
heat it up to like 200 and the bed at 50.
Did not know that.
If I go up like 10, C more, it always has that thermal runaway. So it's
Okay.
like super annoying.
One thing I forgot to tell you, Liz mentioned this, like her cables got melted from it. Did
Yeah.
you check your cables?
The bed or
no, on the actual
Sensor.
board. Yeah,
holy
screw
crap, I need to
terminal.
check that. Oh no,
Sorry,
I
I
saw
forgot to tell
someone I saw someone post that exact same thing on the 3D printing group on Facebook, and yeah, it's kind of scary.
It is scary.
Yeah.
So,
I'm glad we're mentioning it now so people can go ahead and check theirs too.
PSA.
Jeez.
PSA, please check your
Dang.
cables for thermal runaway. Or it's too late.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so let's see. We'll continue on with community makes, I guess, this week's.
Yeah, sure.
time-lapse.
We don't have it on here, but we do have the video, so
Yeah.
let's go ahead and load that.
Yeah, so this was an interesting one that we saw in the COVID group on Facebook. A lot of really cool designs there, not just the reprinting, like sewing and like just techniques that like a lot of the doctors and nurses are using. This was an interesting one. It is a respirator mask for when you're on a ventilator. So they have like the little ventilator thing, they have the splitter, and I think Noah's loading up the website there. So
Yeah.
it's developed by a bunch of maker community in Mexico that made these. And it's, again, designed to be when you're, on a ventilator.
You're on the deathbed, essentially.
Yeah. So a
Wow.
lot of comments were like, "Oh, how's the peripheral vision on that?" It's
Not
like,
meant to walk
dude, I
around.
don't know if that matters when you're on,
No.
deathbed. But
Right.
it's supposed to be so you can split the ventilator and like get oxygen to a patient. Nice little design there. Goes over the whole head. There's supposed to be like the weather stripping around to make a nice tight seal. But it is a nice little design there.
Cool. So we
open
found
source, all that. You get the step files and all that for that. And it's not just that. You have like the ventilator splitter. And the only thing that was missing, though, was the CNC files, or I guess just SVG, just for cutting out the plastic.
The PETG plastic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there's like a story in the background to why this is here. How did you find this?
Again, it was
on
Facebook, which I keep forgetting to post the link to that. It's like the COVID.
So there's a group on Facebook.
Yeah.
A bunch of designers sharing their ideas. And
not just 3D printing, but like sewing. So they have like gowns, they have like the whole hood, and it's like a nice, really.
Is that the one that released those CAD files for a bunny suit?
Yeah,
the same group?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was really intense. We'll kind of look through that and see how the documentation is like really well put together. So
for inspiration, and there's tons of people posting there every hour. So let me post the link to that.
Sweet. Okay.
Nice Discord. Yeah, check it out.
I'm like working over here, and Pedro's like, "All right, put this on. I'm gonna get this shot." I'm like, okay, right. But as far as like wearability, I was surprised how your skin
conforms to your skin. Your skin conforms to it.
What's the right way to say this? Like your skin is the gasket in a way. So I'm like breathing in it, and the because we don't have PETG material, but we do have the transparency. You're seeing this transparency sheet like go in and out of my face. And it's like, I could die here. Be careful. It's got a pretty good seal.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes. So it's pretty neat. Looking at the shape and how it goes around your face. It fit my face. The designer's face looks different if this guy is the designer. We have different faces, and somehow it fits mine. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's all I got for Community Makes this week.
Sweet. So shout out to
is it Rojo Designs?
Ariel
Rojo Design
Rojo
Studio.
Excellent.
Now, it looks like they have a couple different versions of it too.
Okay.
And like I said before, ventilators, splitters, and a bunch of other cool things they've been doing for the medical community there.
Is it just the STL, or can you get a step?
It's a step file as well.
Nice. Yay. Cool. Yeah.
And a couple of documentation.
Really documented. Excellent. Okay, cool. All right. So that's that project. Excellent. I have a comment here from Charles. It's about the XyloPi.
Oh,
Let me see if I can actually bring it in. He says, when you guys play the xylophone, you only play a max of 4 notes at a time. Now, that's what's cool about this project is
you can do
rules don't apply, right? Like you're a robot. You got 30 fingers.
And that's one of the reasons why I've always wanted to like do this. Like just like it's cool with mallets where you're kind of restrained to 4, most 2, because 4 is actually really hard to play. But because you've got 2 in each hand and you have to kind of adjust your fingers and everything. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So to be able to like expand how many notes you can play, and also like the different rhythms that otherwise would be like really difficult to coordinate. That's basically the main reason why I ever want to make it.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Cool. Wow. Another one that was interesting, we were chatting about it, is that you searched for your xylophone.
Yes.
And you found that, it's actually, well, go ahead and you say it.
So in the States, at least, when kids do instruments in public schools, there's usually the same supplier that you buy your instrument from. And so the bell kit I have is from that when I was in the 6th grade. And then the percussion kit, you would get like the bell kit, a little snare thing. And so basically anyone that ever did percussion in school, they had this bell kit. So there's a ton on eBay and Reverb like to buy. So that I was excited to see that, because that means like people could make this here if they wanted to.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Very cool.
It was pretty cheap. It was under 100, which for a like instrument like this, it's pretty good.
I was gonna say, it looks like it was more than that. Jesus.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And we got really lucky too with the size of the thing. Like the fact that our aluminum extrusions are cut almost precisely to fit over this damn thing.
Yeah.
Meant to be.
It was when I was assembling the camera slider. I had the xylophone out. I'd been playing around with it, and I like looked at the camera slider and I held it up over it. I was like, "Oh yeah, same size."
What an awesome coincidence.
Yeah.
It's like
serendipitous.
yeah, it's like what a maker lottery. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
these fit together. They're meant to be.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
cool.
Excellent. All right. Well,
I think it's gonna be it for
that's gonna
the
be it. Yeah,
show.
I'm gonna ship you these parts after this. We'll have
Thank
some
you so
lunch.
much.
I'll take off after lunch. I'll ship those out.
Okay.
And yeah, can't wait to see this progress. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
Can't wait to hear like more than 4 sounds.
I know, yeah. I'm
Jeez.
so excited.
Yay.
Ah.
Okay, so tonight we'll do the show and tell.
Yep.
Don't forget, folks, it's at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Don't
Same
forget-
Bat channel.
Yeah, and don't forget you can join in as well every week here. You can do like your practice run here and then show off on there's actually more show and tells too, so you can join. I think Katney's going to start one as well.
Katney's been
She's already
hosting
been.
John's.
Yep. And then
It's like every day.
I
It's
know,
very
right?
cool. Yeah.
And then Scott's actually doing live streams too, but he
On the
might
weekends, yeah.
diverge to also doing show and tell. So definitely
Right. It's great time to
make sure
check
you
in.
subscribe so you can see when all of these are going on. And thanks, Liz, for hanging out.
Yeah,
showing
it's
off
always a pleasure.
awesome progress on the projects.
And thank you folks out there for watching. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Well, that's going to do it.
See you later
We'll see you later tonight. And don't forget, 3 p.m. Hack Chat, ESP
Yes,
32S2.
That'll
Okay.
be awesome.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.